GameTrailers, Game of the Year Awards 2008. Best PlayStation 2 game.
With much of the love going to its shinier sibling this year, the PlayStation 2 is just about to cash in its chips and call it a day. Yet ever the workhorse, the system still pushed some polygons and software this year, delivering a handful of titles worthy of recognition. Sure, it may as well be last fall's fashion, but with hits like these, the PS2 is going out with style.
And the nominees are Guitar Hero World Tour.
For those about to rock, we salute you, and those with some extra plastic guitars to spare are even better. The PS2 Born sensation is back in a big way, toting new instruments, songs, and features to keep the bass thumping and speakers blaring. This time the whole band is represented, and you can produce your own tracks and try to become the next Martin Hannon.
MLB 08, The Show.
Scoring a home run over its biggest competitor, MLB 2K8, The Show steps up to the plate as the best sports game for the PS2 this year, kicking competitors like Madden and NBA Live to the curb. True to its name, MLB 08 puts on a spectacle of solid gameplay, a television-style presentation, and one of the most robust simulation modes for a baseball game to date. The odds may be stacked against it, but we can't call the slugger out.
Persona 4.
You may have enjoyed shooting yourself in the head last year, but you'll be shooting yourself in the foot this year if you pass up Atlus's latest turn-based affair. Persona 4 continues the trend of splashing the supernatural with a good dose of pop culture occult, supported by a cast of interesting characters and an enriching social building element. Its latest iteration was one of the most unique experiences the RPG genre had to offer, and with crazy concepts like television show dungeons, 4 follows suit.
Rock Band 2.
The first Rock Band dominated the music and rhythm scene, but this year, other games are playing the same tune. Innovation isn't quite the biggest selling point here, but with a range of multiplayer tweaks and an expansive roster, Rock Band 2 still cinches its position as one of this year's PlayStation 2 games worthy of an encore.
Yakuza 2.
Sega's gang-banging street sim goes in for another hit this year with Yakuza 2, a sequel to the series' well-received US debut in 2006. Best described as a beat-em-up with heart, Yakuza 2 puts a chokehold on the competition with a steady mix of satisfying action and a riveting narrative that takes the player to the seedy underbelly of the Japanese criminal underworld. It's not the next Shenmue, but it goes beyond the vague superficialities and is a solid game that muscles its way into top PS2 game territory.
And the winner is Rock Band 2.
The Rock Band series makes its way to the top of the charts once again for one simple reason. There is no other game as fun to play with friends. Closing the gap between age and console generations, Rock Band 2 proves that you don't need the biggest and baddest processors to have a good time. Just a game with enough sass, replay value, and imagination to make lazy Sunday afternoons come alive. Shelling out the bucks for all those instruments will set you back, but what you get in return is priceless.